I was going to do this video about maintenance on a machine you run a mulcher on. Here's a CTL 70 gel, which is a TL 140, and I think a lot of these machines guys burn up because they don't understand that you got to keep the air filters blown out daily, and you got to keep all the, when those mulchers run, the radiators pull all that flying small wood chips, dust, and pulls it back into the engine compartment. And you've got all these little crannies and stuff, and the biggest thing is the exhaust and stuff on top of the engine, but I think mainly the exhaust and stuff, especially if you had any leaks. A lot of guys like to blow them out. I prefer to wash the radiators out if I'm not running that day and I have time to let it dry, but obviously a lot of guys blow them out. And I haven't heard anybody say anything, but I like the shop vac because you got all these crannies, like see all the debris down in there, piles all up, and like right there at the radiator and down in there. And I don't really care to crawl into the machine too often. I've had this machine for about 10 years and I've pulled the pans off several times, but I prefer not to. And I found out with the shop vac, you can get down in a lot of these crannies and stuff and get out the flammable material, and it's a lot easier. But there's so many little crannies and stuff that all that wood debris and leaves and stuff, when you're in the woods, fall in all these little compartments. You got to keep all that stuff out daily when you're running these things. These mulchers make it run a little bit hotter. You got to run the engine almost basically wide open, so the engine's running hotter, hydraulics are running hotter. I've got a low flow head. I don't think I gotta really worry too much about it catching on fire because I don't have I'm only running about 20 gallons a minute, as all this standard TL 140 will put out on the auxiliary, something like that. But these high flow machines are running 35-40 gallons a minute, and especially the mulchers that are built for mulchers, pushing a lot of gallons a minute and a lot of heat going on. So you got to be sure to keep all that material that will catch on fire out of your compartments and away from the heat. And you also want to keep track on your hydraulic oil level. You know, if you're running low, machines, it's going to run hotter because the oil's got to cycle more, as if it feels, you know, up to the right line.